where we talk about matters relating to women. So thank you for joining me today. For the past 2 or 3 weeks now, we've been talking about business, small scale business, women, young graduates, students, young women, middle-aged women that are about to go into business, or you're already in business, you are not flourishing, you need to be here. So thank you for joining me this morning. So today, I have a good news for you. I have a good news for you. We'll be doing a VCCA program in Abeokuta on the 22nd of August 2026. This year is less than 1 month now. Where we are inviting all women. We are inviting all women, female graduates who are just school leavers. You are still looking for a job. You are about to go to for service, or you are still looking for a job. You are a married woman. You are doing little business. You want to know how to go about it. And the Genuine Women Exemplary Foundation is actually collaborating with two companies. We are collaborating with African Women Entrepreneurship Cooperative. We are also collaborating with Easted. So we are bringing it to the fore. All the things you need to know about how to start a small scale business. In fact, how to start a good business with almost zero capital. And that is why we'll be bringing down. If you have business ideas or you have started any business before, it's not flourishing, you can join us. You have business ideas, you don't just know what to do, you've been looking for a job, you don't just know what to do as a woman, you also need to join us, because that program, we've been planning it for the past 1 year, how we can help some women who are ready to go into business. And a lot of people wait for big capital. A lot, that is what is affecting us. A lot of people, you are waiting for maybe your uncles, your father, your sisters to establish you, okay? And they are not forthcoming. You are to attend these events, okay? And it is happening in Abeokuta. You need to register. Yeah, the reason why we put that registration forth is that so that we might know the idea of people that are coming, and we'll be able to prepare for your coming. Registration is free. You can register through our website, genuinewoman.org. So genuinewoman.org, you go to programs, then you see the forthcoming program. That is the building business with zero naira, and then you can register from there. I've also started passing the link outside. You check any of my videos, the one I sent yesterday, you see the link to register there. So just watch out, make sure you register, make sure you plan. If you are living in Abeokuta, or you are in the environment of Abeokuta, maybe Lagos, or your state, anywhere, your Lagos, Shagamu, and so on, you need to attend this program. And you are a lady, you need to attend this program. Honestly, you need to attend. One of the things that you are going to gain from there is collaboration. You will see other women, okay, who are into such business, how they can help you. They also put you, because there's going to be an interactive session where all of us will divide ourselves into smaller groups, and then we are going to discuss about the challenges you are facing and the prospects that we have been having in the area of business. So don't let me hear you. I always tell my students, let me tell you my experience. Why you need to attend this program? I happen to do my sabbatical in a private university, where I have been in a federal university, and I happen to do my sabbatical in a federal. So there was a time during second semester, final year, I always interact a lot with my student. What do you hope to do after you finish now? In the next 1 or 2 months, you'll be leaving the university. What do you hope? What he told me. All of them told me. I said, are you going to? They said, no, they are not looking for job. They said, no, they said they are not looking for job. They said they are not looking for job, that they are going to start a company. Some of them said, I have started a company. Some of them said their father has company, and they are going to they just want to finish and incorporate themselves into that company. Some of them, they are going to start a company, private university. As again, some of our students from the federal university, state university, they will be looking for job. As I told you last week, two of my students came back to me. They said they just left. They just finished their exam about 2 months ago. They are already looking for job. And two of them, they came to me at two different instances, and I told them, stop this idea of looking for job. You create job yourself. You create your job yourself. So the topic of today is the business you need to do. You need to attend this program. Honestly, you need to attend this program. You need to attend this program. The problem of starting a business, is what business am I going to do? And then when you are starting, you are thinking about the business you need to do. The next thing is, what is the capital? I don't have the capital. And most of the problem and the complaint and the challenges, okay, for starting a very good business is the capital. And there this come a lot of people waiting for one uncle, one auntie, maybe abroad, maybe doing well, maybe, as a judge. When you are looking for money, when you are a young person, let's say in your 20s, you are in your 20s and you are looking for money. That your auntie that dresses very well, that your uncle that drives a car is already made. And then you are looking up to that person. And then we have established it here. Stop looking onto that person. Stop looking on people to help you. They can decide to help you. They can have money, and give you money. You understand? But stop looking, on them. Stop waiting infinitely. You are waiting until Jesus comes for them, because you are waiting for somebody to come and help you. All your dream in life is how you will wake up one day and somebody will give you 2 million, 3 million naira. If that is your dream in life, it is a wrong dream. And then you are waiting. And then you are continuously waiting. And then when people come to you and say, you are not doing well. Why are you not doing? You say, I don't have anybody to help me. I have one uncle in London. It's not helping me. I have one uncle in Lagos. It's not helping me. I have one auntie in Abuja. It's not helping me. Is that going to be your reason? Is that the way you want to go? No, don't do that. Please, if you are in Abeokuta and in the environment, come for this program. This program is free. Registration is free. Attending this program is free. But I tell you, we are giving it our best to make sure that when you come for that program, your life changes. Your thinking changes. The way you do things changes positively. And that is why you need to be there. And then, we have talked about collaborating with others. Yeah, you are going to get that a lot. One thing I know that the Lord has told me, there are some particular things that God has told me himself. God told me directly. Nobody did. Just few things. One of those things that God told me that I know is that you might not get help from your bedroom. You might not get help. I don't want to say you will not, but because of social media, yes, telephone, but you might not get help from your bedroom. You need to come out of your shelf. Come out. Interact with others. Go for that program. Go for different program. Interact with others. How you are going to get transportation fare, I don't know where you are. God will provide for you. But come out, come out. But if you are just there, you don't know when next you will have opportunity. There are programs and there are programs. You don't know when next you will have opportunity to attend such programs. This program is basically for you doing business, starting up a business. We don't want to promise anything, but come. Yeah, come. Starting up a business or doing a business and you are not doing well. How you can take your business to a larger, higher level, okay? That you will begin to do well and begin to flourish. That is what this program is all about. Yeah, and I don't know. We might put forth another program towards December. I don't know what topic is going to be, but this one is particularly for business. And that is why you need to come because you need to do well. You need to stop, waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. You do the miracle. So, what business do you need to do? What business do you need to do? That's the question, you know. And it comes with a lot of fear, jeopardy, and fidgeting. If I go into this business, what about if it doesn't work? If I go into this business, what about if it doesn't work? Sometimes you have some business ideas, and you are thinking of, what about this if this doesn't work? What about if this doesn't work? And 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you are still thinking. Let me shock you. I know it's not everybody that will do well in business. It is not everybody that can do business. Are you hearing it for the first time? It is not everybody that can do business and flourish. Everybody can pick up business, of course. It is not everybody that will do business and flourish. Are you hearing that for the first time? It is not everybody. No, it is not everybody that have this brain for business. You understand? It's not everybody, but it might not be you. Those people who cannot do business and flourish, it won't be you. If it's not going to be you, you should come. If you have been doing business and it's not flourishing, you need to come. Yeah, you need to come for that program. Make sure you attend that program. Yeah, and I'm sure you will be glad you did. Yeah, you'll be glad you did because we are not just going to mentor you on how to do business that very day. We are going to have your information and continuously, have a mentorship interaction with you, how your business is doing. Okay, do it this way. What you need is the idea that somebody will tell you, do it this way. And you did it and say, it is working. It is working. Do it this way. Do it this way. Do it this way. It is working. From well-trained people. This morning I want to read something to you. You know Proverb now, Proverb 31. That's one of the, God gave me an insight regarding Proverb 31. You know that Proverb 31 has always, it's a proverb for women. Proverb chapter 31. It's a proverb for women. And the person who wrote it is Solomon. It has been attributed to Solomon. Solomon married 700 wives and 300 concubines. 700, not 300, 700 wives and 300 concubines. And he has a lot of experiences with some of the women. And he wrote this book under the Spirit of God. I will read verse 16 to 18. A woman that we call a virtuous woman. She considers a field and buys it. From her profit, she plants a vineyard. She guides herself with strength and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchandise is good and her lamps does not go out by night. That is Proverbs 31, 16 to 18. Now, let me drop the bombshell. Proverbs 31 was not written for a particular woman. Are you hearing? For one woman. No woman can fulfill the whole of the characteristics in Proverbs 31. Now, Solomon gathered all the experiences he had with all his wives and concubines and with women and wrote the characteristics of a virtuous woman. Of a virtuous woman. Of what you can find in a virtuous woman. Having gathered experiences. Yeah. No, so the book of Proverbs 31 was not written for one woman. No one woman can fulfill everything. You take your own. You pick your own, I pick my own. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? Okay? It was not written that, okay, a whole one woman must fulfill the whole of this. You know, there was a place you get up in 3 a.m. It depends on what you do, and it depends on when you sleep. You know, it depends on where you sleep, it depends on when you wake up. So, what we have in Proverb 31, they have the characteristics of a virtuous woman. And when you say characteristics, what you can find from some of those women, what you can find, you know, in verse 3, you find verse 3 in this one, you find verse 4 in this one, you find verse 5, and you know, the characteristics, you understand? If I say the characteristics of a living thing must breathe, a living thing grows, a living thing moves. It is not all living thing that moves. You understand? So Proverbs 31, they written as the characteristics of a virtuous woman. You can see that though no particular woman, no woman was mentioned here. They are the characteristics. Some of those characteristics, you will find it in a virtuous woman. Some of those characteristics, you find it in a virtuous woman. Yeah. Now, we're talking about business. And in verse 16, it says, she considered a field. Who tells you that a woman cannot buy land? Who tells you that a woman cannot buy land? You see, gone were the days that women, we have to rely on their husbands before eating. Before you eat. Before you eat. Gone were those days. And if you are a woman, you are hearing me, you must know these things. If you want to stop crying, if you don't want to weep, if you don't want to, especially if you don't want to weep at the end of your life. Yeah. Gone were those days that women have to rely on their husbands before you eat. If you are still doing that, you have to stop that. How do you stop that? You come out of that shed. You start something. Start something. No matter how little. You know, we do not forget the days of our small beginning. Start small, no matter how little. And let me tell you, there are different ways by which you can do business. You can do business by buying and selling, you know that. You can do business by providing services. And there are physical services, there are online services now. Thank God for computer networks and internet. These days you can develop an application and that will provide services that people will continuously, when they click on your application, money is coming in for you. And then what you do is maybe every year you continue to modify that application to meet the present need. And then you are somewhere sitting down. When people click on your application, you are getting $2. When another person click on your application, you are getting $2. When another person click your application, you are getting additional $2. So business, because somebody may ask me now, are you a business woman? Yes. Though I'm a lecturer in a university, I'm a business woman. Where do I sell? Services. I have some books on Amazon. I have some books. Type Rebecca O. Vincent. Divine Intelligence by Rebecca O. Vincent. The Earthly Church, the Heavenly Church, the woman of small trade. You see some of my books on Amazon. Yes, I'm a businesswoman. I've ever been a businesswoman. Before I came into academics, I was doing business. No matter how small it was feeding me. Before I got married, the business I was doing was feeding me, at least. And I was paying house rent as a lady. So one of the things that gives me a kind of concern about women is that we will have been feeding ourselves. Were you not feeding yourself before you get married? Is it that you were poor and your family were so poor and you were not? Of course, if you were not eating, you will not live. You won't be on life on earth if you are not eating. By the time you have not eaten for 1 month, maybe you are gone. So you have been eating before you get married. Why is it that after you now got married, you now rest on your, because of giving birth, you rest on your shoulder on your man? Now, if your man, God bless you if you marry a good man, you know, and that is what we pray for, to marry a good man. But if your husband, because human being changes, things can just change like that. What about if you're so very called good man, change? What about if the man is a narcissist? What about if you have family problems? What about if he even, God forbid, lost his job or business are not going well with him? Are you going to continue to pressurize him? No. And that is why a woman is a supporter. You support the family. The Bible says in the book of Genesis 2:18 to 22, I want to provide him an helpmeet. An helpmeet. So a woman is a supporter in that family. You are there in that family to support. And when you also support, you support financially. That is why we always say it is not all women that the husband will say, pack your load and go out. And you know, what always also give me concern is when they do it in the movie. You understand? Maybe Lollywood, Hollywood, and they do it in the movie, and the woman and the man asks the lady to pack out, and then she packs one bag, one or two, bags, and that's all in the whole of the house. 3 bedroom flats, 4 bedroom flats, 2 bedroom flats. The only thing you can pack in the house is only two bags, two reiterated bags. And it gives me concern that, so all your life, you don't have any other thing, you don't have anything. So women cannot be thrown out because by the time their husband asks them to pack out, they will pack half of the house. They will pack half of the house. And the man will consider that. He will say, okay, let me just be managing her. So you have to, you stop the beating. You have to stop the beating. You have to stop the crying. You have to stop the agony you're having by coming out to start something for your life. And then you get in. Your husband will be happy when he sees that you are already supporting in one way or the other, no matter how small it is. Your husband will be doing what? Your husband will now, he will be happy. He might not tell you. Before he comes back, you have already settled some things in the house. He said, my dear, who bought this thing? I did. I bought it. You didn't even tell me before you. I just saw it. I saw it at a cheaper rate, and I felt that I should not be calling you. Since I have some money, I just bought. Sometimes my husband will give me such money back. He said, okay. Sometimes if something is small, he will not give me back. But if it is a major thing, he will say, take this for what you bought. But the fact is that you have already shown that you also have something to give to the family. So when they are saying bring something to the table, bring something to the, in Genuine Women Exemplary Foundation, we don't say the children at the table. You bring something to the table. In fact, you don't wait until your husband begins to say, what are you bringing to this table? When they see you, they see the table. Because they say that you are already creating the table. Last week, I talked about people who came from a family that they don't have a template. You don't have a template to make it. It doesn't look as if you are going to make it. And then you are sitting there thinking, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, you are sitting there thinking, you are looking for one day that God will drop somebody from heaven. On Sundays now, I'll be talking about something, and I will talk about miracles. Because a lot of people in Africa, in Nigeria, in Africa, they are expecting miracles. You are still waiting. You are 50, but you are still waiting for one day that God will drop either drop money or drop gifts or drop your house rent. We are still waiting. Let me shock you. A woman told me that she prefer to pray, that when she graduated from school, she was working. She was working in a private secondary school, and they resumed 7 a.m. And most of the time, she always go late. Do you know what she told me? No, by 7:30, they already draw the line. They resume between 7 a.m. and 7:30. By 7:30, she's already late. And she always go late. She said she worked for 6 months. She resigned. She resigned. She said she prefers to pray. She now started the work of a prophet. Yeah. She said she preferred to pray than to work, that work was very much stressful. She cannot resume by 7:30 a.m. So she said she can do 14 days fasting. She can do 21 days fasting. She'll be lying down in the house, doing 21 days fasting, lying down in the house. And when she, undergo that fasting, she will see a lot of things. And then she's prefer to pray for people. People will give her the money than to work. She told me this personally. She told me this personally about 6 years ago. I said, wow. I have taught in secondary school before. I have taught in primary school before. 7 is 7. You get there anything less higher than 7:30, they deduct your mark half a day. Half a day. And when she told me, I said, eh? And that is the position of many Africans. Sorry to say. Some, let me say few, not many, few. She told me because she was like my friend. In fact, we were supposed to be, friends. But when I saw some things that she was discussing with me, I cut off because I cannot be a friend with that kind of a person. I just cut off. Come out for this program. Yes, you have been praying. God has answered your prayer. God has answered your prayer. God, I have prayed to the extent that God spoke to me. I have answered your prayer. Now move out. Move now. Now, this is the time for you to move. I have answered your prayer. Move now. God told me himself. If you get to heaven, you can ask him. Are you debating whether God told me or not? I didn't say God told you. I said God told me. I have answered your prayer. Move out. And I am telling you, all those prayers that you are praying, God has answered your prayer. Move out. This is the time for you to move out. The needful. Stop sleeping in your room and continuously continue to pray without moving out. God is looking for a template to help you. God is looking for a template to help you. He wants to help you. He has listened to you. You understand? He has listened to all those predicaments. He has listened to all those challenges. He wants to help you. And then he's looking for a template to help you. You must be doing something for God to help you. Have you started something is not doing well and you are now discouraged? Don't be discouraged. Continue. When you do it right, you get it right. When you get it right, it will materialize for you. There is a process in business, a process of learning, a process of starting. You understand? A process of building reputation and integrity. Some people who are working, you are working with the government, maybe state government. By 60, you have retired. 60, you will retire in 60. By the time you are 45, you must start thinking of what you are going to do when you retire. It is not at the time when you now retire at the age of 60, you are now waiting for, what do you call it now? Gratuity. You are waiting for gratuity, for them to give you gratuity so that you can use that gratuity maybe to start a business. You are in an error. And then, first year, second year, third year, gratuity is not coming. and then you are at home. You are not telling your woes to people. That is what we see in Africa. You now begin to tell your woes, so stories of woes to people. Do you know I've served the government, oh, I've retired, and then the government, they are not doing the needful, they are not paying us. Now, it is the time that you are working that you begin to plan, especially if you are in Africa. We have some other environment, developed countries, where there is provision for old age, aged people. There is provision. I mean, little provision, something to eat, but some areas in Africa, you don't have this provision. You have to go and provide for yourself. And that is why you have to make hay when the sun shines. Okay? When the sun, you have to start, by the time you are 45, you know you are going to retire at the age of 60. At that 45, you start to keep something aside for your retirement, for your life. You start not just to keep money, because money does not have value after some time. If you keep 1 million naira today, by in the next 2 or 3 years, you see that 1 million naira has value. But when you have goods, for instance, you have kitchen utensils as goods. When the prices go up, the value of your business will go up. These things are things that doesn't spoil like that. When you have like wave on, does not spoil like that. So you look for things that doesn't spoil, and then you put your capital there, and then you start at your leisure on Sundays, on Saturdays. Anywhere you go, you have one or two things to show to people. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing this. And then before you retire, a lot of people, you have been established. You have gained a lot of reputation and integrity around that business. People have known you for that business. And then as you retire today, you start tomorrow immediately, because you're already having the capital in terms of the goods that you have. And then you stop waiting. In operating system, there is what we call infinite waiting. Infinite waiting or indefinite waiting. When a process, continuously waits for the use of the CPU, it is infinite waiting. So stop as a woman, stop waiting. As a woman, stop waiting infinitely for somebody to come and help you. Help yourself. How do you help yourself? Discussing with people. One of my graduate students was discussing with me 2 weeks ago. She was already doing something. I gave her another business idea. And she said she's going to add that. I gave her another business idea. So it is when you come to some of these programs, you will see a lot of ideas. You see a lot of business ideas. You see a lot of business that can fit in. Now, what we are discussing today is the business you need to do. What can fit in for you? For instance, let me say, Davido wants to start a business. You want to start that same business. That business may not be fitting for you. Do you have the capital? Do you have the reputation? Yeah. Do you have the reputation? Because some businesses, you need a kind of a reputation, establish reputation and integrity to be involved in that business, to excel in that business. Do you have that? Do you have a template to make sales? The integrity to make sales in that business. So it is not all business that might flourish in your hand, but a particular or one or two particular businesses will flourish in your hand. So you need to know the type of business that you need to do. Now, if you are providing services, the type of services that you are providing, as we said last week, is it expandable? Is the business flexible? Is it scalable? Can you do a business that while you are not there, you are making money no matter how small? You see, I said this when we started about this business, small scale business women, that I love bankers. Bankers will not reject 1 naira. It looks small, very small. But when you multiply 1 naira times 2 millions, it's big. Bankers will not reject 3 naira, 5 naira, 10 naira. Because when you multiply it by 1 million people, it becomes big. There are some businesses that you will do as a side hustle that will not take much of your time, that will be giving you 10 naira per click. Go for some of those business, especially if you are working. If you are working somewhere, go for some of those. Another thing I've seen in Africa is that once some people are working, you are just working, you rely on salary alone. You rely on salary alone. And you are working in a private establishment, and all you do, you rely on salary alone. That to the extent that when they stop your salary today, in a case, there was one of my friend, she just resumed to that bank on Monday, dressed well, suited, looking fine, beautiful with powder. She resumed to the bank. When she entered the bank, she just saw the pay where people, other her colleagues, the way they were looking at her. She felt somehow. Why are you all looking at me? There's a way people can look at you and you feel somehow. And then she sat down, went to her office, sat down, put in what do you call it now? Password, and then the password did not go through. Try again and again and again, the password did not go through. And then she came out to ask somebody, excuse me, what is happening? Do you have network? I've been trying to put my password. My password is not going through. And this person said, you might need to see the manager. Manager? For what? I don't know. I don't know. You see the manager. My own password is going, but you see the manager. And then other people started looking at her somehow. And by the time she saw the manager gave her a letter with immediate effects. With immediate effects. Business is in such a way that you cannot sack yourself. Can you sack yourself? You can't sack yourself. You can't sack yourself. You can't sack yourself. But you can indirectly sack yourself if you have your business and you do not go about your business. I say it. Your time is your business and your business is your time. You cannot have your business, put your business aside and give the last chunk of your time to another thing. You are already sacking yourself. You sack yourself from that business. There's a way that, you just have the business and say you put the business aside and then people will invite you. There was one time, many years ago, I invited our family medical doctor. I invited him for a party. And he told me, he said, I don't attend party. I will not be able to make it to your party. Immediately he told me, I don't attend parties. I will not be able to make it to your party. But don't worry, I will give you something. I said, no, it is not because of money. I'm not inviting you. I just want you to come relax. He said, doctors, they don't have that such time. If I want to relax, I relax at home. I don't attend parties. And that's, sunk a lot of things in my heart. I don't attend parties. So doctors, they don't attend parties. He said, I don't attend parties. I can be in a party and they will call me for a patient. I said, And when I was announced as associate professor, I stopped attending parties till now. And when you invite me for some of those parties, I will tell you, professors, they don't attend parties. I've told one or two people before. Although sometimes, depending on our relationship, I won't tell you. Although that doctors that told me is well older than me. Yeah, very much older than, and we're very close. We very close to our family. So if I'm close to somebody and you invite me for a party, I won't tell you that I don't attend a party, but I might not come. Why? Because my time is very important to me. If I don't have anything to do, I will sleep. And I started because of what he told me. He told me this about 14 years ago, 13 years or 14 years ago. He told me. And that something sunk into my heart. I'm a medical doctor. I don't attend parties. Recently, I've told two people, about 2 or 3 years ago, I've told two people, don't let me deceive you. Professors, we don't attend parties. We don't attend parties. Because I will calculate that time. That man has registered, a positive things in my heart. I will calculate that time. A party, this our event is not a party. Oh. It's a place where you are going to learn. It's a place where you are going to be mentor. It's a place where you are going to be collaborate. It's a place where you are going to hear something that will make your business to do well. It's not a party. You just go and then, don't let me talk about party now. But I learned that from our family medical doctor. We don't attend parties. I go about my business. You cannot, this Saturday party, next Saturday party, the other Saturday party. Where do I have time? For instance, this program, no matter any program you put, this program come first. Because I go about my own business that I find myself doing. You understand? So those are the things that women need to learn. Thank you for joining me this morning. If you are joining me this morning, you are on the right place. You can contact us from our website now. Our website is looking better now. Yeah, you can contact us through our website. We have created a Google form on our website for women looking for the fruits of the womb. That inspiration came last week that we should begin to pray seriously for women looking for the fruits of the womb. And I would like to mentor those who are looking for the fruits of the womb. Yeah, because you are going to have your children. So if you know anybody looking for the fruits of the womb, you can contact them to register through our website, genuinewoman.org. Genuinewoman.org. Under program, you will see fruits of the womb, and then you can register there, and then we'll get back to you. We pray for you. What do we want to do for you? Just to pray for you. Just to pray. We pray for you. We can call you to interact with you, and then we believe God. We believe God for you. Believe God for you. Also, you want to come for this building a business with zero capital event coming up August 22nd of August in Abeokuta. Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. If you are in the environs of Abeokuta, if you are in the environs of Ogun State, try to make it a date with that program. You want to go into business, you don't have money to go into that business, you want to start a business, you have some business idea that you are thinking, you don't know which one will flourish for you, you don't know which one will do well, come for a meeting and then we discuss together. So you can register through our website, genuinewoman.org. Genuinewoman.org. Okay, you register for that program. Why are we registering? We just want to know those who are coming so that we will be able to make appropriate provision for those who will be. Registration is free. Registration is free. Now, we now have a number. We don't want to float any number before. Yeah, we don't want to float any number before. Yeah, but a lot of people will want to call us. A lot of people are messaging, a lot of message on the during when the life is going on, and I will just check back and I will not be able to respond to them. So we now have a number. If you click on the description of this page, I've not put it. Yeah, I will put it today. I'll put the number today. You will see the number. Yeah, you see the number. But we have an email, genuinewomenfoundation@gmail.com. You can discuss with us and then we'll get back to you. Please leave your WhatsApp number so that we'll be able to get back to you and discuss with you. Any other thing that you want to discuss with us, you should just contact us. Stop waiting. Stop waiting infinitely. Yeah, the problem is of the heart and the solution is on the heart. Problem is of the heart. Problem is of the heart. When you die, that problem dies. You understand? Yeah, heaven is a common place for everybody. It's a common place for everybody. You understand? Earth, the earth is individualistic based. You face your problem. That is why people have a lot of different problems. Different problems. You understand? A lot of different problems. Heaven is a place of rejoicing, and it is a place that once you enter, you have no problem. So the solution is on the heart, and then through contacting people, distance people, you will be able to receive help, and it will be better for you. Let me pray for everybody who are looking for unto God for business. You don't have capital. I pray for you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ that God will give you, uh, God will come. God will come. God does things in his diverse ways, and I say that God will do things in diverse ways for you, and he will come. He who promised will come. He will come. If you continue to look forward unto him, he will come. And so it is well with you. Thank you. Yeah, you need to join us tomorrow. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. on Sunday, the same Genuine Men Foundation. You join us, and tomorrow, by the grace of God, I will be talking on the church. The church. You might not be a Christian. Say, what do I need to hear about the church? You need to hear it. You need to hear it. You need to hear it. You just need, you study about your environment. When you do sociology, you do political science, you learn a lot of things about your environment and your involvement in the environment and how the environment goes, how things goes, regarding the Church of God. Yeah. So thank you for joining me today. Next Saturday, same time, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Please make it a date with us to join us as we join this environment, because this is an environment. As we join this environment, a lot of things will go off, a lot of things, a lot of bodies will go off, problems will disappear, sickness will melt away in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. It is well with you. Thank you.